fire on the ocean, the floating of a poison in the hay. A dream of a cityscape from fear and hope, our Adriel was made. There's no time to lay and wait, we'll stay awake for the dawning of an age, living in the end of days. The lust of the dark will be afraid. Meeting in the dead of night, two ships circle and align their passing toward. Tether ropes along the sides shine their lights onto the future they behold. Into the sky we must go, our new home. We will build our Adriel, staring at the mess we've made. What was once has gone away. Living in the end of days, of us the dark will be afraid. Sweet mate, what was once has gone away. Living in the end of days, of us the dark will be afraid. Nothing could be the same. What was once has gone away. Living in the end of days, thus the dark will be afraid. fire on the ocean, the floating of a poison in the hay. The dream of a cityscape from fear and hope our Adriel was made. There's no time to lay and wait, we'll stay awake for the dawning of an age, living in the end of days. Thus the dark will be afraid. Meeting in the dead of night, two ships circle and align their passing toward. Tether ropes along the sides, shine their lights onto the future they behold. Into the sky we must go, a new home we will build our Adriel, staring at the mess we've made. What was once has gone away. Of days, of us the dark will be afraid. Sweet mate, what was once has gone away. Living in the end of days.
Hi, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the last Embercrew stream of 2019. Alas, because we left our crew in a little bit of a bind, especially Laureate and Everest, and unfortunately, Brahms has come down with a mega flu and is literally like laid up in bed, unable to, I don't know, I'm amazed he even got the tweet out to us. So you got to contact us and say, hey, there's just no way, and I don't want to take player agency away from him when it could be a fight, or it might be a talking to. We're not really sure. So we're going to switch gears, and the remaining three members of the Embercrew are here, and we're going to play Honey Heist instead.
Yes.
So that is the plan. So welcome, Saad, Marie, and Jennifer. Thank you so much for making this one. This is going to be our last stream of the year. We will pick up with EmBEARwind, but tonight it's EmBEARwind, of course. Jen and Marie have already made their bears. So if you two want to tell the folks at home what you're playing, basically, and then Saad's going to roll his up, and I will give you the target, and then we will start the heist. And whoever wants to go first, go ahead.
Marie's Bear 1.
I'm Bear 1. All right. I am.
Yeah, you got to give us a name so I can put in a name for your bear.
That is
My-
true. That is true.
My
yes.
bear name. I am a retired panda bear wearing a cowboy hat. And today I am the face of the operation, and you can call me Smiley.
There you go. And you are a panda, correct?
I am a panda. Woo!
Yes.
I am a
yes.
panda. So I'm
Yeah,
adorable. That's why I'm the face.
You're going to need a clip for that one, but I want to keep that hat on for the entire stream because that's just hilarious. So, yeah. All right, Jen, you are playing.
I am playing a washed up black bear who is muscle. I do not own a Tribly, so which is what I rolled up. So I will occasionally be wearing my little velvet Peaky Blinders hat because
That works.
why not?
That works.
And her name is Anticipation Annie Smith.
Ooh.
She is muscle to Smiley, so Annie. And
Okay.
Annie?
Black bears are much smaller than brown bears, just so you know. They are small bears.
Yep. And your special skill is climbing. You're able to
Yes.
climb things. Exactly.
So I'm going to be a drop bear. I'm going to drop on people.
Mhm. All right. All right, so Saad, you are finishing up, I think, headers, or you're finishing up labels, things.
I got
something?
Smiley, Panda Bear, Annie, Black Bear. Now me. So I'll be the what's it? I'm trying to remember the rules. Like it's the cracker, like the.
No,
the
you
safe-
just you roll 3d6. That's what I need.
that's
Yep,
right, roll
we're gonna.
3D6.
It's all random.
Oh boy. Okay.
Don't.
Right.
I really want Saad to roll a 4 for the first one, or a 6 would be good too. I've got the chart. I've got the chart in front of me. So
Okay, I got a 1, 6, and a 5.
okay, that's good. You are a rookie.
Yeah.
Sun bear. No, I'm sorry, honey badger. Even better. You're a rookie
Yes.
honey badger, and you're the thief.
Yes, that's exactly what I wanted. So I'm
All
good.
right. So your specialty is carnage. Yet you're the thief. And then what's your hat, by the way?
Roll a d8.
Roll a d8.
Obviously a fez, but
If you get a 6,
okay. I roll again. I got a 3. What's a 3?
bowler. Perfect. Perfect.
Bowler.
All right.
Oh my
Nice.
gosh.
Rookie honey badger, thief, wearing a bowler. Love it. I love it. Okay. All right. So your stats, very simple. You have 2 stats, folks. Each one starts with 3 points. You have your bear stat, which is a score of 3. That's used to maul stuff, run and climb, shrug off damage, scare people, and generally do bear stuff. You also have your criminal stat. That also starts at 3. Used to do anything not directly related to being a bear. Drive, crack security, disguises, whatever. Okay? When you act and the outcome is in doubt, I will ask you to roll a d6. If it's equal to or under the relevant stat, it'll either be a bear check or a criminal check. You succeed. So equal to or under success. If it's over, you fail. If you're using your special bear-related skill, and if you can make a case for why you should be able to use carnage, climb, eating bamboo, that gives you 2d6 and you pick the lowest one. All right? Changing states is important. When the plan runs into a hitch or even fails outright and you run into difficulty, move 1 point from criminal into bear.
Oh.
If the heist is going off well, and I call for it, you would move 1 point from bear into criminal. So your states can fluctuate depending on how well or poorly the heist is going. You can voluntarily move 1 point from bear to criminal by doing a flashback scene in which you or the other bears plan out the heist over coffee and cigarettes in the back room of a seedy bar. You can voluntarily move 1 point of criminal into bear by eating a load of honey if you have access to it. No one starts with it, you have to find some. Okay? The end, if you pull the heist off and get away, it's all good. However, if your criminal stat ever reaches 6, you are lured into a life of crime and betray the rest of your party.
Oh,
If your bear stat ever reaches 6, you flip out bear style and lose it, presumably to be picked up by animal control in a half hour or so. That's pretty much it.
Perfect.
So, the heist you are undertaking. It's HoneyCon, actually 2019, not 2017. There we go. I'm not sure why the convention organizer ever comes into this because it never really play a part, at least not in the last one I did. However, the convention organizer is ruthless and corrupt. HoneyCon is being held this year in a busy convention center.
Mhm.
And aside from loads of honey, the prize is Abraham Lincoln's beehive, thought to be haunted by his ghost. And what you guys know What you know is there is going to be electronically locked doors and a CCV TV network you have to somehow figure out how to get past. And then the rest of it is kept by the GM. So that's what you need to know to start your
We're
heist.
getting Abe Lincoln's. Was it
Haunted.
haunted?
It's thought to be haunted by his ghost. This is a beehive owned by Abraham Lincoln, which, assuming his wife used to make honey, but it's thought to be haunted by his ghost. So you may be running into the ghost of Abraham Lincoln. So I want to give a shout out to folks who come in. Hey, Arendelle, nonstop guys, welcome. We're doing a honey heist instead of EmBEARwind due to we're down a player and at a kind of a critical junction in the game. So we're wrapping up 2019 with a little bear and honey mayhem. But thanks for coming on by, guys, and we hope you enjoy the stream. All right, so I think the first thing you guys need to figure out, just like we did last time, is take like a little bit of time to figure out exactly how you intend to pull this heist off. Because I gotta admit, I'm curious about it myself. So again, busy convention center, right downtown. Abraham Lincoln's Beehive, which probably is gonna need some sort of transport. And you have electronically locked doors to bypass and a CCV TV network. So there's apparently cameras on site.
Okay.
So, all right, we just walk in there, don't we? Just grab the honey and go. That's what I assume that's how you do it.
I think
I'm the rookie, so
yeah, he'll go for the most direct route possible. That is true. That is true. So, well, that is an option. There's nothing that says you could not try to do that, but you know.
You know what, kid? In my experience, we gotta plan these out and kind of scope out the place and maybe talk to a friend or two and figure out the safest way in. I won't do that.
who are we going to talk to? We're bears. I mean, like this is a human convention.
Well, there might be other bears. When there?
I don't know any. Do you know any? I'm new in town.
You all don't know of a lot of downtown bears. That's true. This is kind of it's going to be a little bit of a challenge. Yeah.
There's costumes, right? We all have our costumes.
Hmm?
You can be a cowboy. You can be a what?
He's a honey badger
with
honey
a
badger,
bowler
what's your
hat.
the bowler. So yeah.
You can be a bowling guy.
Yeah. Let's do this.
A bowling guy?
Yeah, with your bowler hat. You know. Bowling.
Obviously, if you wear a bowler hat, you bowl. Yes, that
or
is
you're
how
a
these things work.
1920s detective. That's good too. Turn of the century, other century.
Well, everywhere I go, everyone thinks I'm some kind of what they call a cute skunk, and I just walk off, and that's how I get them. Well, my honey, but if that's what you want to do, okay.
You know, some of these humans, they like to dress up like animals too. So we just go like we know where we're going. You know, like walk casual, my friends. Walk casuals, and we go in, and I think we got this.
Got to listen to Smiley. Smiley knows what she's doing.
All right. Can we read is there like a convention pamphlet that says what shows are on? Because if there's I could see there'd be like some kind of bear related historical, yeah.
Well, if you're going on site, of course, there's always the convention book. Yes. If you want to try to find access to a computer to go onto the website, that's completely up to you. But I would need a plausible reason as to how you'd have access to.
Well, obviously, I'm the thief. I would have some kind of tech to do this, and I pull out my my bear phone, as you know.
Yes. All right. And, that is correct. Yes.
It would.
I'm trying to think of a particular bear pun. I'm not.
Yeah, I'm trying to log in with my bear print, and it's not working very well.
Yes.
Scam device.
Right.
So, All
right. Well, you managed to bring up the website. So, what in particular are you looking for?
I'm gonna look for what type of shows are on. If there's anything interesting anything that may be out, let us disguise ourselves as bears.
Well, okay. You know what? Let's see. Make me. That's not really your stat. So roll me a d6 and tell me what you get. Let's just go with that.
Alrighty.
Some good thinking, rookie.
Rolled a
Doesn't-
1.
Okay, good. You don't destroy your phone in trying to get access to it. So fortunately, this convention, as a lot of them do, is actually having a couple of them going on at the same time. There is the Honey one, which is HoneyCon, and there's also a smaller anime convention. So yes, whoever brought the idea of the costumes, theoretically, you could merge with that crowd and then just slip over to HoneyCon, pull your job, and then figure out a way out. So yeah, there are options for you to merge with the crowd, shall we say? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, have you seen this? It says anime convention. You know what that is?
It did. Well, Annie, obviously, you'd know how to get in there.
Yeah.
Name's right
Named
there.
after you.
Yeah. Yeah. Back in my day, I'm sure I've done many of these things.
You got this.
You just get up on 2 feet like one of them humans and just strut your stuff.
One of them's dressed looks like a cat or something. Ugh. Why would they want to dress up like cats? Cats are terrible. They don't eat humans. I mean, well,
And as you're flipping through, you see a ton of weird
yeah.
costumes, not all sorts of animals and aliens and things you don't even recognize. So it's blending in shouldn't be a problem theoretically.
All right. Well, you know what? You did good there. They didn't have that fancy tech when it was my day, but I like the cut of your jib. So let's just go in there and you just follow my lead. See how I talk to the people if we need to talk to the people, which hopefully we won't need to talk to the people. All right. Are we ready to do this?
Do you know how to speak to humans? Because I've never heard of a bear that could speak to humans.
It's all about emoting. That's the new thing the kids
okay.
do.
Well, I'll have to learn from you then.
Just like the smile. They like the smile and the cute. You got to be cute. You understand that? Look at Annie.
I'm nice and small. I sure humans seem to think I'm cute because I'm nice and small. So
good.
That should be.
That's true. Actually, as a panda, Marie, you're actually the largest bear of the crew.
Yeah, you are. You're bigger than me.
And
Yeah.
I'm adorable.
Yes, exactly.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. It's so the plan apparently is walk in and make off with a heist and apparently stroll back out again. I think.
Disguise ourselves
Yes. We're gonna walk in and take
We got this.
cosplay as bears.
cosplay as bears with hats.
Yes. Is there any other clothing you wish to put on to enhance your disguises?
Do we have other clothing?
Well, no. That's why I'm asking. You just got the hats.
I'm good
But if
with
you
just
wanted
the
to
hat.
try and find something else like a shirt or something, that might be a little tricky. But I'm just
This
wondering
is
if you
some
want to bring versatility to your disguise.
This is some fine bear cosplay we got going on here.
Yeah.
We're purists.
Well, it's definitely
Cosplay.
authentic. Yes, for sure. All right. There's cosplay experience hats. Indeed, Aaron. Yes, indeed. Yeah. The contest should be a cakewalk. All right. So how are you getting over to the convention center? Because I assume you're in your bear hideout. So
Oh.
Yeah.
yeah, you don't start at the target. No.
How far are we from the convention center? Rookie, how far are we? Got your fancy
Well, it
tech.
says it's about it's a couple blocks down from where we are. I mean, I could go through the sewers because it's quite small and I can sneak through all the pipes. But I don't know about you guys. You're pretty big bears. I mean, we could take the alleyways. I mean, we can go across the rooftops maybe, but I mean, that would be a bit hard. Maybe I could find a van or something for us to take. I can use my bear phone to hack a van and bring it over into the loading dock.
Well, you are the thief. That's true. That is true.
I mean, we'll be more convincing as humans if we come like humans would. So either a bear van or we can do public transportation if anybody's got change.
Whoa, you're crazy. People, public transport? Have you done it before? I've never heard of a bear going on public transport.
You
And
can't
yet,
be afraid.
you would be surprised at how blasé these humans can be if you pretend like you're supposed to be there.
Exactly.
All right.
You just gotta own your space.
you decide, and
Yeah.
I'll follow along. You're the boss.
Come on. Smiley, you're in the lead. I'll back you up.
Well, you know, I'm thinking two ways here. One, we could show the rookie how it's done with the humans, but we're about to do that at the convention center. So, rookie, why don't you show us what you can do with that van hacking stuff, and then we'll show you how to walk into a convention center.
All right. Let's find a van.
Okay, so you
And he can help with that.
So I'll go around like the car parks around the area and see if I can find a van.
Yes. Fortunately, since this calls into your thieving roll, I will allow you to roll 2d6 and take the lower of whichever one works for you, since this is definitely going to be a little bit more involved.
A 4 and a 1.
All right, you got the
Wow.
1. Excellent. Very good. So yes, and I'm sorry, Sad, what was your character's name?
Paulie.
Paulie. Okay. And yes, Paulie, you notice a couple things as you head out into the street. And the first thing is that honestly, no one's really giving you that much of a look over because there's a bunch of people wearing these weird costumes running up and down the streets too. So I don't know if honey bears can walk on their hind legs. I doubt they can. I think they're the smaller ones. But either way, they don't really see people think you're some sort of pet or really, really involved with your costume. So no one really seems to. You're not attracting as much attention as you thought you might, which is very interesting for you. So with that roll of a 1, you do happen to find a panel van that, and since it's a 1, it actually is unlocked, believe it or not. And you're able to get inside. Now, the only problem is that the seat's not made for you. So you can drive, but you can't reach the pedals right now. So what do you want to do?
Could I get like
I could probably take the wheel.
Well,
I could climb on in.
if you want to drive, I can do the pedals because it's very small down there. I'm pretty small,
Yeah.
so tell me when to start and stop, and I'll do it.
I don't know where I'm gonna go.
I can navigate. I know these streets.
All right, you navigate. I drive. The
All
wheel.
right. So Jen's driving, so this is a 3-bear operation. So all right. So
Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta jot down names here because I'm forgetting who's who. So, all right.
I gotta climb on in.
If you want, my phone has a bear PS, bear positioning system. You can use it to locate where we need to go.
That's Jen. Were you Annie? No.
I'm Annie.
You're Annie because Marie's Smiley. How could I forget? Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
Only Annie and Polly.
Yep. All right. So, okay, this will be interesting. So, Polly, are you handing Smiley your phone so she can use it?
Yes.
All right. So,
You know
Marie,
how this works.
make me a D6 roll because this may be a little befuddling.
D6 roll. 3.
Okay, that is at or under your.
Ooh.
This is technically going to fall under criminal roll, but it's at or under. So you managed to get the map of the local area up.
Goddamn
And
kids in their tech.
That's just. That's right, and you find a carport that's attached to the convention center. You find one of those vertical, parking garage. That's it. So now you have to guide both of them over to it.
All right.
So I need Polly and Annie to make me criminal rolls.
All right.
That's you have to get higher, don't we? Yeah.
No, you have to get lower.
3 or lower.
Lower, 3 or lower. Okay.
Equal or under.
All right. Come on. 5. No.
Uh-oh.
You're handling the pedals. We're fine.
Okay, well, unfortunately, however, though, the problem is that he's going a little fast. So Saad, I need you to move 1 point from criminal into bear.
Alrighty.
Because Eddie, you rolled a 3?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so you made yours, but you're trying to give him directions and it's not going very well. It's like speed up and slow down, and he's getting a little growly about that.
No, the other pedal. The other
Yeah,
thing.
exactly.
There's
Stop,
three
wait,
here.
no,
What
go,
do I
no,
do?
wait.
How do these humans drive this?
Yeah, I don't have 3 feet. Exactly. Exactly. All right, and then Smiley, I need a roll for you to successfully navigate them into the parking garage.
How hard can that be? Damn tech.
Indeed.
3.
Yes. Okay. All right. Takes a little bit of stop and start, and you're not the smoothest drivers, but yes, you do manage to get the car into the ramp. You are there, and unfortunately, it's got the bar down, and it's asking you to take a ticket. There's a flashing button that says "Press for ticket."
Oh, tapian.
I'm not dumb. I can press for ticket.
Yeah. So you press it, the little slip comes out, and you grab it in your bare claws.
I can see you like dent it just a little bit with the straight bear.
And the gate swings up, and then you guys move into the car.
Go.
Mm-hmm. All right. So you drive into the garage, and you have to go up a couple levels because it's convention season and it's busy. And finally, you find on level 3, you find a parking space. Polly and Annie make a roll to successfully park the van in this space in the garage.
Is it a criminal roll or a fair roll?
This is all criminal.
I got a 1.
There's no drive. Okay.
Oh, wow. You found the brakes, finally.
Yes.
Oh, no.
It took a bit of practice, but I got there.
All right, so the pedal work is fine. Unfortunately, Annie kind of side scrapes the car she goes in. She didn't kind of plan it very well, and she side swipes the car that she's next to. So it's kind of crammed on your side. But the braking was spot on. That was good. So now you're kind of crushed up against the other car. You can either reposition or just go out the other side.
Yeah, it's excellent park right there. I've seen humans do that all the time. They
And-
seem to
and
get
Jen-
out and constantly talk to each other after doing that, you know? So I think it's a good thing.
And Jen, I also need you to move 1 point from criminal into bear.
Uh-oh. Okay. So I am now 4 bear and 2 criminal.
That is correct.
All right. I get out.
But you are parked. It just doesn't look very good.
You know what? I am muscly, so I'm going to move the other car out of my way.
Okay. You are muscly. You're not that muscly.
You're
So-
true. I'm about the size of a large.
I mean, you
dog.
can try, but it's not going to go very far. It's much larger than you are. You can even tell, like,
All
I
right.
want to,
fine.
but
I growl at it a little and then we'll go.
Okay.
Fine.
All right. So you are now in the parking garage, and on this level, conveniently, there is a pass-through over to the convention center itself. So,
Oh,
and again,
if
there's
it's a
people
smart
walking.
car, I'm big enough.
It's larger than that.
Okay.
All right. That's not a Mini Cooper. It's bigger. Would you stop that? My cat is bothering my light. Okay. So you enter from the parking garage into the convention center main floor. And here you do get some attention. And Maria is getting the most because, well, pandas are cute. And, people are coming up and asking, wow, that's a great costume, and asking to take pictures with you. And pretty soon you've gathered actually a little bit of a small crowd.
Like, Kung Fu Panda,
Well, yeah, which is kind of impeding your progress to get to your target. So what do you wish to do?
I'm going to smile like she told me to and get in front. Like,
yeah, okay.
I'm going to smile real big.
Okay, we're gonna just keep shuffling along, but don't hurt the humans. They get really pissy when we hurt them. So just like look like you belong, keep moving, and I'm going to make reassuring noises.
Okay, well, the crowd, make me a roll there, Marie. This is a bear roll.
I'm a very good bear. I am not a good
Ooh,
bear.
Okay, well, you're maybe too good of a bear. So the noises that are meant to be reassuring come out a little bit more growly than you'd like, and some people are starting to move back a bit, give you a little bit more space.
Good. Keep moving.
And again, I also need you to move 1 point from from criminal. No, actually, this would be from bear into criminal.
All right, you guys go bear. I'm gonna go criminal. We'll meet in the middle.
Since you failed your bear check there. So yeah. So you're not acting as much like a bear as you should. It looks like you haven't attracted any attention from security yet, so it looks like you're okay. But people are starting to now maybe go off and do their own thing, so you are more free to move. Inadvertently, it seems to have worked where people are now kind of leaving you alone. So
Oh, good.
you are
Good,
in the
good.
convention center. What do you wish to do?
Do we see where we have to go for this honey? This honey beehive?
We got to
It's
Yeah.
a big convention center.
Yeah, we got to
So
find
right now, no, you don't.
You got your fancy stuff there going on?
I can
Holly?
check.
He gave the phone to you, unless you gave it back to him.
I left it in the van.
First, you go to panels.
You left him in the van. Ah, we have to look.
The bear phone is left in the van.
Ah, no.
No. Oops.
All right.
We don't
We're gonna have to
need that
ask.
gadget.
We're gonna have to ask one of these humans somehow, or get like some of them looking at these weird pieces of paper that have all these images on them. Maybe we should ask them for one of them.
Maybe we just stroll all casual like and just, keep an eye out for this beehive. See if we
Oh, yeah,
see
you can
other
scope it
bears
out.
and
Scope
follow
out the joint.
them.
Scope
Can
out the
we
Yeah,
joint.
smell the bear? Can I smell for honey?
This sounds like a bear
Yes,
thing.
make a bear check.
I'm gonna smell for honey, because why not?
Good job, Annie.
Because I'm filling into my bearitude. And I asked bear 4, so I'm spot on.
Yes,
that's
exactly.
true.
So over the smell of cinnamon, almonds and things like that, you do think you catch a scent of honey. Yes, that's correct. And since, as far as I know, bears can't read, normally there'd be the big sign for HoneyCon 2019. Unfortunately, you don't know what that means, so it doesn't matter. So you believe you have picked up the scent. That is correct.
I'm like, that way. He's a honey badger. He should be able to smell honey too.
Well,
Holly, come on.
Actually,
You're a honey badger.
technically, you guys have no sun bears here, but you made your check, so it's all good. So you guys are following Annie, assuming you're going to.
Oh yeah,
Who thinks she has picked up the scent of the honey.
Yeah.
let's do this.
I'm
Remember,
still trying to be a human by walking with my
I'm-
paws up.
Okay, all right.
remember,
Uh,
casual.
Okay.
I'm trying to be casual.
You're doing good.
Yeah, they just walk to the
the other
convention.
two-
All you're hearing is.
And several people's like, wow, that's really commitment to your outfit. That's amazing. Yeah, yeah. Marie, are you, as pandas who can also walk, are you also walking upright or trying to do the two-legged thing?
I'm feeling like I draw a little bit more attention because they're humans. They know like cuteness when they see it. So I'm gonna stay on 4 legs because
Okay.
I'm pretty big when I'm on 2 legs.
Yeah, exactly. And
So-
then, Saad, are you doing the two-legged or the four-legged walk?
I think it'd be hilarious if I sit on top of Smiley in like a bear
So-
pyramid.
The honey badger riding the panda.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh my God. Like,
assuming
that's
she's
not gonna
willing to
count.
let you do that,
yeah.
that's completely up to you guys.
You keep an eye out on stuff, kid. You keep an eye out on stuff, and we got this. We got this.
Yeah,
Remember,
a bit of extra
look
height
human.
to see over all these humans everywhere might help.
Exactly. All right.
That's-
Because you guys are in a crowded place, Jen, I need another bear roll for you just to make sure you pull off the walking without too much difficulty. I mean, black bears, I know they do it a lot, so I'm not too concerned, but let's just
You got
double
this.
check. Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
All right, right on again. Okay, yes, the bear walking, and then so it's kind of like you're almost leading like your pets or something behind you. So it's a very interesting bear procession.
It's where the
Okay.
wild things are at this point.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, for sure. Okay. All right. Yeah, you enter into a more crowded section of the convention center, and it does seem like people are carrying things that look like you recognize, kind of, even though you don't know exactly the words, but it looks like the same sort of pictographs or letters that were on the website that you were looking at earlier. So you think you're heading in the right direction. Okay. And then there's a big hall with all sorts of what looks like honey-related paraphernalia, because it's honeycomb. And here's unfortunately where you lost the scent, because now you're getting an overlaid sense and you're not sure. You now just think it's general honey. The Lincoln beehive might be in here somewhere, but it's a big hall and you got to find out exactly where it is. This is also very crowded now, so it might be a little bit harder to get around. What do you wish to do?
You smell any more?
There's way too much here. There's lots of honey around.
Hmm.
We're in the right place. I just don't know where.
Well, this is something precious, obviously. So it wouldn't be kept like at the front where anybody could steal it. They'd probably keep it out at the back, right? Because it's a beehive,
Yeah.
possibly a haunted beehive. Like, that's precious. They would keep it in the back. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, make sure that there's no bear ghosts or anything like that trying to steal the honey
Well,
from us light affairs.
Well, you know what? Is there anything I can climb on? So I can look out?
There are like bigger displays out in this main lobby area, and some of them have like scaffolding that they've used to put up signs. So you can do that.
Well,
I can climb up.
figure
No one will
out-
spot me.
Well, they won't spot you, but it's like, and you could probably, I don't know if they'll hold my weight. I mean, I am muscly, you know. So why don't you go up and see if you can see where it is?
All right.
Well, the problem is you can't. It's not an open space. You're in like think of it as like for those who've been to Origins, it's the main passageway, the hallway, and then the convention room itself is in a different room. So you're not going to be able to see it. You actually have to gain access to the convention hall itself. Years of expansion experience coming into handy to set the scene.
I think you're going to have to ask.
Or we can get ourselves some badges and just kind of flash them and then sneak in.
Yeah, Marie, make me a criminal roll since you actually have said that.
Oh.
All right. Well, you failed. I'm not gonna make you take points right now, but you did recognize that they seem to be asking the people who are going in for something that they're often wearing around their necks or at their belts. They show them some sort of little rectangular card of some kind, and then the people at the doors wave them through. You do not have these little rectangular cards that they seem to be required to gain access to the convention hall.
Ooh.
We need 3 of those, or 2, and pass you off as one of the wee ones that don't seem to need a card. I'm assuming this is a good con. It's HoneyCon. Surely they're not going to charge children. So how'd you go about getting one? We can make a distraction and just run in, or we can try to steal some cards.
Maybe. From what I remember, is that humans are really scared if you scare them in the toilet when they're doing like the poop in the hole and it flushes and all that. If you scare them there, now we scare them enough that we can get their cards.
That can be messy though, kid. I've been there. It can get real messy. Annie's got stories she ain't gonna tell you, but they're nightmares.
Enough to make you poop in various places that aren't the wood.
Well, they make these weird, the weird cabins they make outside, and they all go into them, and they're all like in separates, and there's always at least one human that goes in by himself, and just figured that there'd be something similar like that here, and could scare one of them. But you got any other ideas?
It's around their neck.
Yeah, I'm sure we can like scare them enough that we can get it off them.
Pull it off them?
Sit on them? Steal it from their neck?
Yeah.
What if we...
Perhaps if you could scare him enough, I could probably kind of swipe it from his neck. Or
well, if you scare them too much, then they come around with guns and stuff.
Yeah,
that's true.
Humans are finicky. What if we just make a diversion and then we can like just sneak in while the door people are busy?
What type of diversion can we do?
Bears don't handle fire. That is unfortunate.
That is true. That is true.
There is this weird box over here that says, trying to read the human language, can't read it, but it's got like looks like an axe of some kind. Those things they smack into trees, and there's like a button there. Try that.
I had a friend who used it to hack things.
Well, I would like to hack things, but someone's left the phone in the car. All I've got is my I got a toolkit to break into things, but like not really hack. I can get through a door or something, but that's about it,
Was there
really.
another door? That's a good thinking, kid. Is there another door we can use? We're just looking at the main door. Might be other doors.
Can go around back.
Well, there's a door over there that all these humans that look all the same. They're wearing all the same clothes. They all seem to go in and out of that door only.
Could we get some of those clothes? No, that's some good thinking. Maybe we should go out back there and see if we can get access.
All right, you want me to hack the door?
Yeah, why not?
All righty.
Yeah.
So we'll go.
So what is the plan here?
Basically, we're trying to get through
There's
a
been
security.
a lot of things thrown around. I just want to double check. Yeah.
The backdoor security doors that a lot of security guards and
Right.
like
Right.
people who are like part of the convention will go through them.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to try and break into one of those.
Okay, well, all the doors are either locked or any of them that are open are manned by more of the people in the same kind of clothes that you've seen before. So they're still checking badges over there as well. So you're going to have to be a little bit more clever to try and get into access to the floor itself. Yeah.
You know what works?
Taking their job
sometimes?
pretty seriously.
Oh. You know, sometimes what works is snacks. You drop snacks on the ground and they all run after to eat it. No, wait, I think that's dogs. I can't remember. Can't tell the difference between the two sometimes.
I mean, like we could anyway to like make them go away for a moment so I can get us through the door. Got any ideas?
Well, you're little, so can you climb up the ceiling?
If there's a vent or something, are there any vents nearby?
Make me a criminal roll.
Ooh. All right.
Be criminal. Embrace it.
4.
And this is your criminal roll score of 3. Aren't you the only one who's still untouched?
No, I've got a 2. Lost 1 criminal and went 1 to pass.
Oh, all right. You do not find one, or the only ones you can find are too high up to reach. So it looks like getting in through the ventilation system will not be a method you'll be able to use. To come up with something else.
Do we see where they're distributing the cards? Because maybe we can just swipe some from the table directly.
Well, as you were going by, there was a long line. And it looked like people were waiting to get access to. They went up to a little booth, and they would talk to them in their weird human language, and then you would, check something on a computer, or they look up something, and then hand them the badge. Because that line is super long, it would probably take you all day to wait there. So yeah, you could try that, but I don't recommend it, to be quite honest.
I'm pretty small. I could probably weave my way through and then nab a few without them noticing if they're all compacted together.
Wait. You know what? Smiley and me can get their attention while you steal them.
How do we lose their attention once we've got it, though? Because humans, they can be a bit difficult.
Well, it's okay, because he's going to come back with badges.
Well, they seem to like you, Smiley. They seem
to make everything better.
We can, I don't know.
Sing and dance?
We can dance, but we've seen those people stopping and posing.
We can pose.
We can pose.
You and me.
People take flash at us, and you're cute.
Thank you. I had to retire partly because of that. People just don't respect the cute. I always liked you for respecting the cute, Annie.
So let's pose and Polly go steal things.
Polly, you got this, kid? Don't let us down. Bring back the badges so we look like we belong, and we're going to walk in there.
Hey, I trained for this my whole life.
Okay, so
you got this, Polly.
The plan is Annie and Smiley are going to start setting up for a photo op.
Photo op right at the front to just distract the crowd.
Okay, and then the plan is that Polly will somehow slip in and grab enough badges for them to enter the convention floor. All right.
Yep.
Okay, so Eddie and Smiley, what exactly are you doing? How are you setting up your distraction, as it's called?
Well, I'm going to stand on my hind legs, and I'm going to
Okay.
give my best smile, and I'm going to call out to the people, "Hello!"
Rah! Okay, that's pretty much what happens. All right. Well, that's still fairly bearish behavior. So give me a bear roll.
Oh, it's unfortunate I lost a bear.
Yeah. Well, there
Oh,
you
yeah.
go. All right. Yes. And of course, as everyone knows, pandas are cute as hell.
Yes.
So yes, everyone just goes and yeah, these little girls and guys and all some in costume, some are not, are just all starting to swarm around you. Eddie, what are you doing while that is going on?
I'm gonna kind of sort of stay in the background a little bit, the whole muscle, but paws in the air, kind of going
Okay.
roar, roar.
Like you just don't care. Okay. All right.
Yeah, paws in the air, like I just don't care. Cause
Okay. Yeah. All the attention
Yeah.
seems to be on her, which is very good. Even some people at the booth themselves seem to be kind of drawn off, not quite leaving, but certainly distracted. So it's time for Paulie to make his move, assuming he can. So this is
All
definitely
right.
going to need a criminal roll.
Oh God, you can
Wait.
do
oh
this.
gosh.
Do I get
You
2d? Do I get 2d6 because I'm a thief? This is my.
This is because this is thievery. Yes,
Yeah.
2d6 and take the lowest one. Correct.
All right. Oh no! Double
No!
5.
Okay, so this is what happens. So Paulie sees his chance and he goes to make a break for it. Unfortunately, he is a little too excited, and he's going to try to run under the table to kind of reach up under it. He hits it and knocks the entire
Sorry.
table with badges over. I need you to move yet another one from criminal into bear.
Oh no!
Paulie, now at 5 and 1.
This is
The
so.
whole table goes over to crash, and computers and lockboxes and badges go scattering everywhere. And there is now a commotion that is distracting from the bear pose with the bear picture behind the booth. This is definitely not good. So you guys, over the din of people like petting your fur and taking selfies with you, hear the crash of the table going over, and the humans apparently are very agitated by this.
I'm
And
gonna rush.
Paulie's behind her because you saw him go, but you haven't seen him come out yet. What do you wish to do?
I'm gonna go rush and save the rookie.
You got
So
this, Annie.
you're doing what?
I'm basically gonna rush through the crowd
Okay.
Run.
Okay. All right.
and get to Polly.
Okay. So you're gonna bum rush the crowd. Well, that's a very berry behavior. So make me a
Yes,
bear
it
roll on
is.
that one. Okay. So you're gonna charge through. Go ahead.
All right. I'm a bear. I'm muscle. I'm
Berry.
muscly.
Yes, actually, since you're a muscle, you can do 2d6 and take the lowest one.
Okay,
Oh,
so this
nice.
is 1
Mm-hmm.
out of 5.
All right.
Oh,
Well,
gosh.
I need a better one than
Use
that.
2.
Oh,
What?
nice.
Yeah. All right. Yes. So, you're doing the all fours thing, or you still on
All fours. I am.
Okay.
I am moving through the crowd. I am just kind of getting people out of my way.
Kind of
getting
shoulder
their
checking them,
attention. There's
basically.
going to be
All right.
chaos before he
Well-
starts the carnage.
Okay. Smiley, you see Eddie go kind of check into the crowd, shoving people out of the way. What do you do while this is happening?
While the distraction is happening, and I've seen Annie in action before. Rookie's not doing too bad. I think they got this. I'm going to try to steal 3 passes from the people who are lovingly petting my fur.
Okay. So that's a criminal roll. So make me a check, please.
Oh no!
No.
Big
So,
balls! Big
so
balls,
you try
guys.
to drape your paw around them and then hook it with your claw. Unfortunately, they essentially say, "Hey, stop that! You're not a very nice panda. I need you to move another from criminal into bear." So you should also be at, I think, 5 and 1.
No, now I'm at 3-3 again because I had
Oh,
an
you're at-
extra
okay.
criminal.
All right, well then you've even back up. So all right, that's fine. So but you definitely failed your criminality roll to lift the badge, and they're not like, "Hey, stop that!" All right, okay, and then Paulie, you are at the overturned table. The humans are kind of shouting around you because they notice there's kind of a little bit of a bear in their midst. What do you want to do?
I'm just gonna try. I'm gonna try and see if I can swipe any off the floor and just run, just book it.
Yeah, there's badges everywhere. Sure,
Yeah.
that's not a problem. It's going to be trying to escape might be a little bit more difficult.
Yeah.
So give me a criminal roll.
Oh no!
Actually, I'm going to need you to give you 2 of them. 1 to get the badges, and then 1 to try to make your escape. As you are a thief, I will give you 2d6 on the badge grabbing. However, I'm only going to give you 1d6 on because you have been kind of caught, so to speak. Okay.
All right.
You're still turning into a bear.
Oh, I did
All right,
it!
so
Yes.
You got the badges.
First one.
Okay. But now roll a
Good job.
d6 to see if you can get out.
Yeah, do I get out
You
like
can do it.
like a pretend like I'm a skunk or something, just to like scare people?
If you can make it more berry, that probably will help.
Yeah.
But,
you
Well,
spell
do I
yeah.
have ferocity? Can I do
Carnage,
ferocity
remember that.
to scare them or something like that?
If you want to pull on your carnage, yes, I will allow that.
wait,
If you
it's
want to go honey
carnage.
badger on them, yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Go honey badger. You don't care.
Yeah. That's
Yeah, do it.
That is true. That is true.
That's
You have to
2d6.
keep-
Plus, I'm on the way.
Yeah, 2d6 to take the lowest one.
3 and a 4.
All right. Yes.
Good job.
So honey badger goes kind of a little bit berserk, and now that causes shouting of a different kind, and the humans start to leave the booth as you're just like, ah. Yeah.
And they're all like, "There's
Okay.
a skunk! There's a skunk!" In the...
And a rabid one, apparently. Yes, exactly. So Annie, you make it over there where you see Paulie. It looks like he's kind of flipping out,
Does he have? Do I see the badges too?
but he has badges in his mouth. Yes.
You know what? I'm muscly. I'm gonna grab him and keep going.
Okay. So
And then
Um,
kind of maybe make a U-turn so I can go back and get Smiley.
well, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, exactly. All right.
So
All right.
grab him and then come back.
Yeah, the humans have all left behind the booth, so it's fine. You can get him without too much difficulty. You just pick him up, turn around, and now the crowd is starting to really kind of get a little freaked out at all this berry activity.
Or
But
not.
okay.
I miss. I try to grab the carnage bear, but honey badger don't care.
Yeah, exactly. So that doesn't quite work. Do you want to try something else?
I shout at Rookie to follow me. Polly,
Okay.
do it. Follow me. You got
All right.
this. Come on, follow me.
All right, make a give me a bear roll on it. See if you can get the bear to fall into line.
I'm gonna try.
You
The
are the
rookie's
muscle.
panicking.
I've got 4.
Okay,
Yes.
you did it. Yeah. All right.
So I did it.
So, Polly, in between your kind of ranting and raving, you hear Annie from the other side of the booth say, "Hey, come on, let's go!" And you kind of shake it off and realize that you have the badges. Everyone's gone. And you're like, "Okay, it's time to go."
Let's go. Sorry, boss. Sorry, boss. Let's go. Let's get out of here.
So you scurry out, and then so you rejoin, and yes, you all managed to pull back to Smiley, who's still kind of taking pictures, and people are petting her. They're just keeping a tight clasp on their own badges now, but you have your own, so you don't need any more. And strangely, no one seems to be coming after you, so we don't know if they went to get security or what, but you have the badges, you're free of the booth, you're ready to try to get into the convention hall.
Smiley, quick. We got them. Smiley.
Come on, Smiley. Let's go. Let's
Well
go.
done, well done. I'm gonna kind of wave and smile and follow the team, and let's go. We got this.
We have to get the
done.
badges on.
That was super subtle.
It
Nobody
worked.
saw anything.
That was tough.
So you have, keep in mind, you have the badges, but you don't have any lanyards or clips or anything. You just have the badges themselves.
Hold them in your mouth. It's okay. It's okay. Just look like you belong. Hold them in your mouth and just remember, smile. That makes a difference. People feel confident when you smile.
So perfect.
Okay.
It's kind of like,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. Show it to the guard as we walk in.
Yeah, it kind of looks, it just nods, and okay. Yep. All right, you are in the hall. The hallway, the convention hall is very big and very crowded. There are like, hordes of people going here, there, and everywhere. Costumes and normal people and all sorts of stuff. So there's lined with the typical booths and everything. Everything from honey making equipment to modern day beehives, seminars, this, that, the other, honey samples. The smell of honey is overwhelming here. So there's no way you're going to be able to track it. You're going to have to try to find it by some other method, either going just to look for it or whatever. So, but you've made it inside. Good job. Now, what do you wish to do next?
That's a good question.
I think we're going to count that as the electronically locked door for you guys, since that took quite the struggle to get through. So
Hey, does anybody have swag of lanyards that we can put these things on?
everyone seems to be holding on to them. You don't see any around.
Okay, well then.
That maybe makes things a little tricky.
Just keep it in your mouth. No.
Exactly.
Look like you belong. It's all good. All right. Walk casual. Keep an eye out. And let's start going up and down and finding that beehive. Is there anywhere that looks like there might be a special beehive? This isn't very good.
And as you're walking, someone comes up and says, "Hey, do you want clips for your lanyards?" I mean, they got clips, not lanyards, but clips for your badges.
I'm gonna.
And they hand you the little clips that allow you to clip them onto your fur.
like some of us are going yes and some of us are going no. But it's just like, here you go. Gives it to
Well,
Austin.
regardless of what you say, they give one to each of you. So if you wanted to clip it onto your fur now, you could put it that way.
That's.
But you still don't have a lanyard.
I don't clip
Clipping
it to
is
the fur,
fine.
whatever.
Yeah, clipping's fine. And here it's like a
not too tight.
because it like snips the hair and a bit of the skin. You just
Exactly.
hear it go.
Yeah. All right. But at least now your mouths are free, so that's good. Okay. So I think someone said you're looking for a particular like beehive something.
Yes.
Well, there's lots of them. It depends on where you want to try to start looking. The hall is like giganto. So some way to narrow it down might be helpful, or you can just start going up and down the aisles.
Do we know what Abe Lincoln looks like?
He had a hat.
Humans, okay, yeah, that's true. He had a hat, but humans kind of all look alike to you guys.
He has a big hat, right?
Yeah, he had the big hat.
Yeah, tall, and he was like tall. That's really the only two modifiers you know of.
I guess we can start looking for a big hat.
Yeah. Let's look for a big hat in some place that feels like, it's got authority. It's got power. I think that's what we're looking for.
Yeah, look for a really big hat. Okay.
A big hat. Like a leader, I think.
Okay. Well, since these bears do wear hats themselves, that kind of does make sense to a degree. Hey, Lone Wolf, welcome into the stream. And everyone else, again, welcome. We are doing Honey Heist as our last stream of 2019. This is the Embercrew. Welcome, everyone. We hope you're having a good time. They have finally gotten through the convention doors into the convention hall proper to steal a beehive that is supposed to have belonged to Abraham Lincoln and may, in fact, be haunted by his ghost. So that is what we know. And this is it's at the HoneyCon is at the actual convention center. So my years of going to cons is coming in very handy here right now. So welcome, everyone. And let's go back to the HoneyCon heist. So, all right. So you guys are kind of looking around. Is there any method to your search pattern, or are you just going to kind of walk up and down and hope you stumble across it?
Well, if this is like a precious bit of honey that the humans have, they'd probably have some kind of security around it. So we should maybe look for the most secure one.
Okay.
That's some good
Everyone
thinking.
make me some criminal rolls, please.
Criminal rolls. Criminal life. Oh, gee, I'm not feeling it.
Okay. This one won't have any penalties, don't worry.
No.
Okay.
I have to roll a one.
Right.
We're just shitty criminals. Oh, go Annie.
So, Jen, did you make yours?
Yes, I did.
Okay. So the other two are kind of just a little bit lost in all this stuff, all the humans running around and the various accoutrements and clothes and weird things. But Annie, you
my washed upness is working for me.
Yeah, you're kind of used to this because you've been around this before, and you figure that probably in the center of the hall is the best place to find this thing. So you say pretty much like, come on, you start heading that way. And indeed, the crowd seems to be getting thicker as you get towards the center of the hall. And yes, on a dais, that's what looks like is very clearly an old, very, very, very old honeycomb beehive. And there's a person, actually, I'm going to be a little, given the standard of conventions, there are booth babes dressed in kind of weird, almost like Vegas-like black suits with top hats and that kind of thing, but they have like tights on instead. So it's a little bit more, it's convention kind of wear. And they're supposed to be like female Abraham Lincolns, which is a little weird. But this is very definitely where a lot of people are stopping. There's a big crowd, and if you could only read, you'd see the sign, but you don't know. But you're pretty sure this is it. Let's put it that way. Just because of the attention it's getting. And then also you see that there are cameras that are mounted on poles that are facing it, and they seem to be watching the beehive. So you think you may have found this. The problem is if you try to take it, you will be recorded. So that's going to be a little bit difficult.
What do the poles look like? Do the poles look like bamboo?
They
Ooh.
could. They could if you were to kind of squint a little bit. Yes, that would be very possible.
Because, my old retired eyes are not what they once were, but I'm pretty sure I can take down those cameras. You just give me a few minutes, my friends, and I can handle that, and you scope out how to get that beehive out of there.
Oh, it's a lot of people, a lot of humans around here.
Just act casual. They won't notice us now. It's too busy.
Okay. Act human again.
Yeah.
Okay.
If they look at you weird, remember they like hugs. And also, like, just if you taste them a bit, that's okay. I don't think they mind that. I've seen movies.
Okay.
All right, lay out the plan for me. So Smiley's going to go after a pole or two because it looks like it might be bamboo.
That's my strength.
Right.
Yeah. Is it glass encased? Is it?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so
glass.
there'll probably be some kind of locking mechanism to keep the glass there. I would be focused on unlocking that and finding out how to unlock that.
All right. Well, keep in mind you got to get there first. That might be tricky as well.
Yeah.
So
they'll be scoping out.
The idea is to get. Yeah. Annie, what are you doing? Polly's scoping out. Smiley has claimed she can take out the cameras.
Well, I'm trying to think about this whole ghost bit.
Mm-hmm.
It's on a dais.
Right. So it's kind of raised to like a couple feet above the crowd. That's correct.
And the dais has a curtain, right?
Sure.
I wonder if I can get under there.
If you can figure out a way to get through the crowd, you probably could. Yeah.
Well, I can go down on all fours, and I mean, I'm not that big of a bear. I can kind of slink a little bit, and Polly could like nip.
So you're gonna worm your way into the crowd, kind of, is what your plan is. Your plan.
Yes, and I'm just gonna keep going. I want to get under the thing, and I want Polly to tell me when the cameras are off, because then I'm gonna start moving the dais from below like it's haunted.
Oh, I see. So you want like the ghost of Abraham Lincoln has appeared, basically.
Yes.
And you can make noises.
Okay. All right. Well, you're gonna need to make me a criminal roll on that once you're trying to stealth your way in.
Okay, that's okay. Well, we'll try.
You got this, Annie.
Yeah, we will see. We will see.
I'm trying to stealth. Annie being stealthy did not happen.
Okay, so basically what happens is you get down and you try to get in there, but no one's willing to make room for you. The crowd is unwilling to part so you can get over to the dais. And you're kind of like, you're stuffing it at limbs, but no one's there. Just so enraptured by this beehive, apparently, that you can't reach your goal. Now that one's going to make you more upset, so I need you to roll yet another one from criminal into bear.
Oh no, that puts me at bear 5.
Yeah,
oh dear.
Yeah, you guys are starting to get a little, well, actually quite a bit more berry, I think.
Well, did you get there, Annie?
Hold on. What are the current scores for everyone right now?
1-5.
Okay.
I'm 3-3. Smiley's got this.
Yeah,
I'm bear 5. I'm criminal 1. I'm getting irritated. I'm muscly. Yeah. I'm gonna start pushing my way through.
Oh God.
Okay. All right. Well, since it's muscle, you get to use 2d6, but you're gonna need to roll that. Here goes.
Yeah. Well,
but you're 5 at bear, right?
Yep. There's 1.
Well, that's true. So okay, it's 3. That's
2.
Yeah,
the muscle is definitely more of a berry thing anyway, so that's correct.
Yes,
okay.
And if I can't get under there, I'm sure Polly can. But I'm getting through to that diet.
Right. So, Polly, you see Annie she kind of nudges a little bit, then and kind of shoves her way through, parting the crowd. So there's a path in her wake that you could get to the dais and the
the glass
beehive. Right. Yeah. Exactly. So
I follow through and kind of like sneak under her to get to underneath the dais and try and find all the weird wiring that's all under here, all these humans and their weird metal that we
So
can't bite into.
Are you both going underneath?
Well, if I see Polly go underneath, I'm gonna stop at the edge, and I'm gonna tell Polly. Well, actually, Polly, what are you doing?
Oh, we're gonna get the glass open, don't we, to get in? This is covered.
From beneath?
Yes, I'm sure there's some kind of switch or something here I can do with and open it so you can get into the honey.
Okay, so, well, since you're already under there, why don't you also pretend you're a ghost and like get people scared?
A ghost. Okay.
While he's deciding how to be particularly ghostly, Smiley, what are you doing?
I am going after those camera poles to take down those cameras so we can get away with crime. And they look like bamboo because, my eyesight might not be what it used to be, but my sense of understanding of the world certainly is as good as it ever was. And those are definitely bamboo poles in front of me holding up those cameras.
Yeah, well, it's a pole, so it's close enough. So yeah, give me a bear roll, which shouldn't be too difficult for you, actually. And since it doesn't eat anything that looks like bamboo, it's your special ability, I will allow you to roll 2d6 and take the lowest number.
Yay, thank you. Oh, I got it. I got 2 2.
You got a 2? All right, you're all good. Yeah, so, yeah, you kind of like rear up and knock the pole down. It's not all that tasty, but you did knock the camera out, which is kind of really your ultimate goal anyways. So... congratulations, I guess you got it, but now it's causing a bit of a ruckus because you're now destroying property in the convention center.
I'm going to look embarrassed that I knocked accidentally into this.
Embarrassed, yes. Let's keep that in mind, folks. All right, yeah. You kind of give it a desultory chew, but it doesn't taste like bamboo. It's not really all that good. So you're like, that's a little disappointing. So that's what you've done, but there are still three more cameras around it. And you can tell that the others are going to be on camera now. So this is going to become a little bit more of a problem unless you do something to stop that. But let's go back to Polly. I'll let you think about that for a minute. Polly, so she said to be a ghost, and I don't know. You're a rookie. I'm not sure if you have any idea what being a ghost entails. So you can your choices are either be a ghost.
I've got to open the glass encasement for the DS first, so we can get in and
right.
Get it all ready.
Yeah. So make me a thiefly check underneath there.
The thing is, I don't have my bear phone to hack with. So I've got the tools.
Well,
I can start gnawing at some of them, but
Well, make me the roll anyways. Let's see what you're looking at.
2d6.
Right.
I get a 1, which I do not.
Oh no.
Oh,
No.
you needed a 1 for that.
I needed a 1, yeah.
Okay, well, there doesn't seem... Okay, this is not great, but this is also going to be very funny. So, you thought you were going to have, like, there's going to be a pressure plate or a switch or wiring to have to mess with. There's nothing under here at all, and that just causes you to kind of lose it. Normally, you would go into carnage mode. However, because you have now gone totally into bear form, before that happens, and this is... The funny part is that it's Sod who's actually doing this. You feel a presence kind of invade your body, and you, Polly, the rookie bear thief, have suddenly been possessed by the spirit of Abraham Lincoln.
Oh my God.
What?
So I don't know how much you know about the great emancipator.
I do not know much about it. Sorry. I know
well, he was a really great orator, and he freed the slaves in the Civil War, and but basically just
He had a hat.
Yeah, he had a hat.
Also,
That's true.
there is a thing where he was once challenged by a very short man to a duel, and he said, "Fine, axes in 5 feet of water."
Oh, I never heard that story. So regardless,
I have no
you're
idea
now
if it's true, but I
you're
thought
kind
it
of
was funny.
you've been possessed by the spirit of Abraham Lincoln. You are now a human in a bear form, with intelligence and everything, and your bear form's kind of been squashed down into the back, and which your bear kind of psyche really doesn't like that. But you're now an actual person.
Okay.
So, and you're underneath this dais. So I don't know what you want to do, and basically, kind of your goal now is to protect this from the bears who are trying to steal it, because you're the ghost of Abraham Lincoln, and it's yours, damn it. So,
I could see something hilarious because there'd be like a some kind of statue or like a mechanical Abraham Lincoln doing like a hand up and down to like signify the, and you see Paulie kind of manipulate that and use that to act out as Ghost Abe Lincoln.
Sure. We'll say that was there. It was some sort of like half automaton kind of thing. Doffing his cap and saying 7 years ago kind of deal. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. So I'm actually controlling that from underneath the dice.
So yeah, you're able to. We're going to say you're able to hack into that. We're just going to roll with it. Absolutely. So what are you having it do?
So I'm going to have it just start firstly it would probably smash the glass because it'd break out of the glass and start going around going like, my fellow Americans, my fellow Americans, my fellow Americans.
Yes, exactly. So now we have this berserk Abe Lincoln road body thing. And the crowd is now kind of really starting to panic because this is just definitely not what they expected to see.
It's like, my fellow Americans, protect the honey. My fellow Americans, protect the honey.
Annie, what do you wish to do? Paulie went underneath the dais, but then he kind of like now is manipulating something you're not sure what. He's also much more dexterous than he usually does. And this automaton is starting to go around and is making for the beehive that you guys are supposed to be taking with you. And you're not sure if he's in control of it or not. You think
you look underneath it and you see him go.
yeah, pretty much. Like he's flipping out somehow.
Scaring people off?
Because it's now moving erratically, and it seems like it's going for the case that the honeycomb, the beehive, is behind.
It's smashed through, and it's now like guarding the honey in like a really weird way.
Right, and so it smashes and then turns and like raises its mechanical fists, like put them up, that kind of thing. So so now you've got this mechanical robot that's apparently blocking your way to the beehive, which is right there, but you've got a problem.
I'm muscle. I'm not the brains here, so I don't actually quite understand that this is a bad thing yet.
Mm-hmm.
So I basically tell Paulie, "Good job."
Right, because everything seems to be going according to plan, so to speak. Yeah.
I look at Smiley to see how the cameras are going.
And yes, while this is going on, Smiley, when you figure out that this is not indeed bamboo, what are you doing after that?
How long do I have the time to reach another camera before I notice the commotion is happening and I see that there's panic?
Sure.
I would just kind of walk with my big body, into the pole and look embarrassed that another camera's gone down.
Okay, so you've knocked over another one. Yeah, and now you see that doings are transpiring at the dais and the beehive, and this robot thing seems to have gone a little bit crazy. The convention girls have scattered, and the crowd is starting to panic and flee as well. And then you see Annie's there, like, apparently talking to Paulie, who apparently is under the dais. That's all you can really see from your vantage point.
I'm gonna head over to them because, as far as I can see, they've taken down the glass, and this is going not too bad. But that beehive's gonna be gotten, and I might be the best suited to pick it up because I'm pretty big.
Okay.
I don't know how the beehive is.
As you move over there, the automaton moves into your way, like, protect the honey, my fellow Americans. That's exactly what it's saying on a loop. And it is blocking your path.
Annie.
So, Smiley's on the other side now, and now I have a clear path to the honey?
Right. Since Smiley has distracted the automaton from going over on that side. That's correct.
I can see
go get the honey.
It's like Kung Fu Panda. It's like Smiley's fighting it, like Kung Fu Panda. And some people like cheering it on, even though most of them are fled.
Basically,
there are a handful of people that think this is part of the show.
Yeah,
that is exactly correct.
Grab the beehive, and then I'm going to go out the back.
We'll meet you at the escape spot, Annie. You go. I'll get the rookie and follow.
Okay, the beehive is for something that's a century old. I need you to make a criminal roll to grab it without destroying it.
Oh God!
Dear.
You're going bare, aren't you?
Yeah, well, it is an antique.
Oh, I muscly doesn't work here, does it?
No, it's actually kind of an impediment, to be quite honest.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh bear.
You got this. You got this.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yes!
Damn! That's worth a point back into criminal there, right there.
Yes, it is. Yes, that is absolutely. I was gonna call for inspiration if someone would inspire you, but no need. Yes, you gingerly, which is because you're muscle. Yeah, put
It's
a
like
point
Indiana
back into
Jones
criminal from
version.
bear. Right,
It's like
exactly.
Indiana Jones with a bear paws, just trying to grab it.
Yes, move a point back into criminal. Very well done.
Woohoo!
Very well done. Exactly. All right. And the you grab it and pick it up. Unfortunately, yes, because you are attuned, Polly, you sense that someone has gotten a hold of the what is it? It's the beehive. So you immediately swivel over the automaton to go after the thief who is taking it.
Yeah.
And Smiley, you see this is happening, that the turns from you because your cohort now has the beehive. The robot is going after her.
I'm gonna grab the robot from behind and try to like slam it down. Not in a kung fu move. That is super like stereotypical, but more in a wrestling move.
But what are you talking about? I mean, like,
Right.
we don't know kung
is a-
fu or
Regardless,
wrestling.
this is very berry. So give me a bear roll on that.
Go
Bear.
bear.
Go
Go
bear!
And so
I
the
feel
kids
bear.
are
I
like,
feel
just like the
bear.
movies, just
Oh
like the
no!
movies.
I'm not bear!
Okay, well, the automaton is quicker than you figured, and your bear hug misses. You're like, wow, and it just dodges out of the way, and it's coming after you, Annie, and moving faster than you kind of thought it could.
Well, you know, I'm muscly, so I'm going to turn my back on it and protect the beehive and keep going. I'm basically giving it my butt.
Okay.
Own that moment.
All right. Let's see. Okay, so Paulie, now that you're Abraham Lincoln, who somehow has the wherewithal to understand complex mechanical devices in the 21st century, well, we're just going to hand wave that. I need you to, let's see. I think, how are we going to do this? Roll me a d6. Let's see the roll you get, because he's going to try to actually. You're going to move to stop your former cohort.
Okay, here we go. 4.
It's a 4. Okay, no, unfortunately you failed because that roll's just not quite good enough. So you are heading towards the back. However, the robot, you feel if you were to make another roll, you might be able to make it go faster to cut her off. So let's try one more.
5.
5. Wow, no, you're failing, and unfortunately now your bear. You're not able to kind of fight the bear. The frustration at not being able to do this has caused your bear kind of instincts to rise up now. So, do you want to try to take control of your body from Abraham Lincoln?
Yes, I would.
Okay,
like
that will
to.
be a bear roll, please. You really want to make this one.
So I have to get like a 6, don't I? Probably.
Well, yeah. Inspiration, by the way, focuses. Last time you used inspiration this year. If someone wants to inspire Paulie,
don't
now
I
would
have,
be the time to
ferocity?
do it.
Is my thing's ferocity? What's it? What's my...
Well, it's carnage. It's not exactly the same thing.
Carnage,
This is an
no.
internal struggle. So.
Okay.
Isn't Polly at like 6 for bear right
yeah,
now?
yeah.
Well, that's kind of the problem.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got it!
Ah!
I'm back.
Oh yay!
Yes.
Well
So, yes.
done.
All right. Did not need it. It's all good. And he made the roll. So yes, you wrest back control of yourself from Abraham Lincoln.
I can see
And
like in
cast him out
a
of your bare
wire.
body. He's kind of floating ephemerally in front of you, like no.
Some of the like
my
electrical
beehive!
wires, some of the electrical wires like zap me, and it causes his ghost to like leave my body.
Yes, exactly, exactly. All right, so you're back inside of yourself. Basically, you've taken back control. You're still pretty very berry, though. I'm going to tell you that, to be quite honest.
Yeah, so you need.
So yeah.
I kind of like.
So this whole time, I did not know Polly was taking over, so I'm still shouting, "Come on, rookie! Come on!"
Right. You have no idea this happened.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab the rookie and just like follow after Annie at this point. If the automaton stops moving.
So you just like grab me by
would
the
you-
mouth. And you just basically.
I mean, it's still walking, but now it's going off on its own because it's not in control anymore. It's just kind of going off in a straight line. So yeah, it's going off somewhere else.
So I'm gonna grab the rookie and like we are not getting out without being seen at this point. So I'm gonna follow Annie and we're gonna protect her flank. She's got this.
Okay,
Come on,
so
rookie.
where exactly are you all going? This is the real question.
back to the car park. We go back in
to
the van.
car. Well,
So you're gonna head back out the main entrance.
no. We're going back out the back way.
Yeah, we took the car park, so that would be like a there'd be some kind of alternate official car park route that's usually different from the main entrance, I assume.
Okay, well, the back way, like the loading docks, are all the way out clear on the other side. So you're leaving.
Oh.
Technically, you're risking leaving your vehicle behind. I'm just saying, you can go out that way. Don't worry about it. It's fine. However, you would then be walking down the street carrying the antique beehive,
which is
3
why
bears.
we need the van.
It's a loading dock.
You know.
We can steal a vehicle in the loading dock while they're
right.
loading up.
That's a brilliant idea.
We just got to get another one. That last van wasn't that great anyways. It barely responded to your great, pedaling.
Barely.
Yeah,
responded,
I heard these vehicles are bigger as well. They'll be able to fit more of us in.
Right. Okay, so you're heading to the back door. Suddenly, you all hear a booming stentorian voice shout through the hall. Those bears are stealing my beehive! Stop them! And yes, and Paul, you recognize that as the kind of voice of Abraham Lincoln.
Oh no!
It's just shouting loudly and pointing at the 3 of you as you're trying to scurry along toward the back of the room. And this attracts not only the attention of con-goers, but also security as well.
So are we getting chased by an ethereal Abe Lincoln ghost as well?
Not exactly, because apparently he's taken over someone else, because now he has the ability to talk to people.
So this is a security guard who's got
he's getting this. Yeah, pretty much. So security's coming after you with his partner, and now they're chasing you. Yes, that is correct.
Okay, Smiley, you need to take the beehive. I got to do my job.
Okay.
You sure you got this? But you just keep following us, though.
I
Don't stay behind. Good.
But I got to knock these puppies on their butts.
All right.
And ideally give you guys time to get a truck going so you can make your escape.
All right. Polly, you're in charge of getting that truck going. Annie, you buy us some time, and I'm going to hold the beehive.
Okay. Let's see. Since you guys are kind of doing this on the run, I need bear rolls from Annie and Smiley to make the transfer properly.
God.
Okay.
Yes.
Aha!
All right. Good. Yes. So yeah, it takes a little bit of paw juggling, but yeah, close, but you managed it. So Annie, you're falling back to block the guards, and then you two are still heading towards the outer ramps and the loading docks, et cetera, et cetera. So there's going to be at least a round where Annie has to kind of block the security guards from going out there. You guys are not quite there yet. So Annie, what do you plan on doing once you fall back to turn and do your thing?
Well, you know what? I'm going to rear back up on my 2 feet. I know I'm the size of pretty much a large dog with a lot more muscle. But I'm going to raise my bare paws and I'm going to roar, and then I'm going to charge them.
Okay, so you get up on back legs, raise the paws, and give a roar. All right,
Just
so let's see.
try
This
and
is kind of
scare
a,
'em.
yeah, this is kind of a bear intimidation roll. So give me a bear check on that.
And then I will,
And
if
then
they
you're
don't
going
run,
to charge.
then
Right.
I'm going to charge.
Okay.
I am the bear.
Well, and what you were? Oh, wait, you're at 4. You're at 4 too, right?
That is correct.
Okay, yes, you get the bear off. So the one regular security guard stops, but Abe Lincoln apparently can push through this, and before you can put back down and charge, he actually tries to tackle you. So,
Wait, what?
yeah. Well, the other one that's possessed by the spirit of Abe Lincoln is able to fend off your roaring
Oh,
bear. 'Cause
dear.
let's face it, he was frontier. He grew up on the frontier. He knows what he's doing. And yeah,
He's
he
fought
literally
many
tries
bears.
to tackle you. Yeah. Oh, yeah, and he hits too. So basically, what happens? He's gonna bowls you over, and you're going over in a ball of black bear and security guard, and kind of rolling on the ground. Put up. And he just kind of charged right into you. So, so what do you wish to do? You kind of now have this security guard / ghost of Abe Lincoln on top of you, trying to subdue you or something.
Can I whack him a couple of times with big paws?
Sure. I will allow 1 paw attack. Yes, are you trying to just swat him off of you, or
I'm actually trying to whack him in the head. I'm not trying to use my claws because I
Okay,
don't
just
actually
big
wanna.
paw slap? Right.
I'm trying to stun him.
Okay. Well, let's give me a bear check there.
Let's see, huh?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Well, you kind of rock him 1 time, but he's still not quite off of you. So let's see if he can make a. I'm gonna make a It's just kind of like security guard wrestling in a way. Dice. Let's see what he rolls for his kind of resistance, just to ballpark it. Oh, no. Actually, you do swipe him off you. It's a bear shot, yeah. So he's
Good.
kind of taken by surprise. He falls away, and the other one is he's the only one there. So do you wish to keep fighting, or do you wish to withdraw?
I'm going to withdraw.
Okay. As that's happening, Smiley and Polly, you reach the loading dock. There are people moving back and forth, a couple of security guards by the main entrance, and there's it's typically like loading onto docks where there are trucks that have backed in, etc., etc. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna look for the nearest truck that has like a human coming in or out of it, and like open the other side of the door. And like,
okay, so there's the main like ramp where people kind of drive smaller vehicles up, and then there's like loading docks on both sides.
Mhm.
Luckily for you, the one next to the ramp itself has a small truck, not a small truck, like a medium truck, like a medium U-Haul truck there that's idling, and the driver seems to be like engrossed in some sort of like checkoff list with someone else there.
So I'll sneak in and try and see if it works. Assuming that there are keys in there and all that.
All right, so you're trying to make a criminal roll to get into the truck without them noticing, basically, right?
Well, I think we're in a hurry, so it won't be like a criminal thing. It'd be like,
well, you're stealing a truck,
All
which is a
right.
criminal roll. So give me a criminal roll on this.
would that be thief ability then?
Yes, because you're stealing. Yes, you can use your thief roll. Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes.
There
Five
you
and a
go.
one.
All right. Yes. Even well, you are small and cute, so even barreling across, you like duck down under the railing and go under the truck to come on the other
Yeah,
side to the driver's side. Exactly. So you climb up there, and yeah, it's ready to go. You just need your other two compatriots.
Because I'm in the truck, I can go to the back of the truck from the inside and open up the rear.
No, it doesn't work that way.
It's not one of those ones?
panel
Okay.
trucks where the cab is separate, right?
All right, yeah.
So
So I'll kind of like wait. I'll kind of like pop my head out the window and kind of like wave, see if they can see me.
Okay, Smiley, what are you doing?
Well, I have to be careful with the beehive.
Right.
And the kid seems to have it really pulling it through this this heist. I'm pretty impressed, so I don't want to like get in the way of the kid's like way of doing things. So I'm gonna just keep walking towards the truck where Polly is, and
Okay.
and
Yeah,
just,
I mean, you saw him go there, and it looks like apparently he got inside.
Yeah,
the back of the truck is open, by the way.
None of the
You just
humans noticed me, so it must be fine.
Right. So you could just get it into the back of it, and then drive away once you guys get
Annie.
Annie. Yeah, exactly.
We don't leave without our buddy. I'm gonna get in the back of the truck, and I want to see like if there's something I can put the beehive into so that it stays safe. Because I'm a bit concerned with the fragility of this thing.
Yeah. Not really. Basically, it's there's some packing material, but it's kind of scattered. There's this is an empty truck. There's not really anything. There's a couple blankets. That's the best you could do. You could try to, if you want to try to drape those over it, you could do that.
I'm afraid they might get stuck in it. So I'm just, I'm just gonna sit down. I'm gonna hold the beehive. I'm gonna keep an eye out, and I'm gonna wait for Annie, and I'm gonna will this to work.
Okay, so you guys are in, but unfortunately, both Annie and Polly, I'm sorry, both Smiley and Polly, you hear sirens from approaching police cars. Apparently, someone seems to have dropped a dime and called the cops on you.
Huh. Weird.
Right. So Annie, wow, bears did steal a antique, beehive. So
How do you report
it is
that
a
on
real theft?
How do you report that on 911? That's what I want to know.
You got me. Annie, you are still inside the facility. You have just clouted the security guard / Abraham Lincoln off of you, and you are trying to leave, correct?
That is correct. I'm trying to go out and see which trucks they have claimed.
Okay, as you're heading out there, let's see if this. That's a 3. As you are trying to rumble out to the loading dock, you are tackled from behind again. And this time it was kind of unexpected. You weren't expecting it because you were trying to move towards the dock. By the way, those sirens are getting very close. You're a little worried, Polly, if you don't start out now, that you might be trapped inside the pen area.
Polly's time to shine. He's gonna climb out the window, go onto the roof of the truck, and do like a running leap onto them and maul the guy's eyes that's going after Smiley.
All right. Well, unfortunately, you're outside and they're inside. And Smiley's actually inside the truck, so you can't. You have to go back inside the building. She's inside the
Oh, we
loading
can't
dock
see it.
area.
Oh, damn it.
No, yeah, you're outside, so there's not much you can do.
So
Smiley, you
all
can
right,
see
can
that
I-
as she enters the area. Hold on 1 second. As she enters the area, Smiley, you see that Eddie gets tackled by the security guard. It was like, "Give me back my beehive." That's exactly
Okay.
what they says.
I'm gonna put down the beehive gently in
Okay.
the blankets,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna stand up, and I'm
Right.
gonna go back towards Annie. I'm gonna scream to Polly and say, "You get us that truck ready to go, and don't let that beehive out of your sight, kid. That's your job. I'm gonna get Annie. We don't leave bears behind."
Okay.
I can't see the
Polly-
beehive, but okay.
Yeah, you hear some shouting. She tells you, "Watch the beehive. Get that truck ready. No bear left behind." And yeah. So what are you gonna do?
So I'm basically just gonna have my foot ready on the accelerator and just like, because I'm so small, the truck's really high. I'll just have my paws around the steering wheel and just whenever they say go, I'll floor
You're just
it.
gonna floor it basically.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, because you can't hit the pedals and stand and see at the same time. So
Exactly.
it's either one or the other, right? Okay. But the good news is that no one sees you in the truck, so they don't notice that someone's ready to drive it away because you're too short. So that actually is working in your favor. All right, Annie, what do you wish to do? You've just been tackled as you're trying to get into the loading dock area.
I am actually really irritated with this guy.
Okay.
I am gonna go full muscle on him and
Ooh.
like hit him a couple of times.
All right, so that's give me.
And I may
2d6.
have to say that the claws come out this time.
Ooh, okay, that's a 2d6 roll.
Well, since a muscle, that's 2d6s, right?
Yeah, yep, exactly.
So 1. Ooh,
Nice.
Well, that's not the great. Okay.
there.
yeah,
I
you
am a
see-
bear.
yeah.
I am a bear.
Woo!
Okay. Yes. Yeah. You got a little verklempt there, but yeah, you got to hold yourself, and you're able to kind of shake him off, basically. And you can either stay there and face him, or you can keep moving. It is your call.
I'm gonna keep moving.
Okay. Smiley, as you get off the truck and come, you see Annie kind of shake him off, and trundling towards you again.
Come on, Annie, get in the back of the truck, or help the kid drive this truck away. Time to go. Time to go.
Well, since I can climb this truck and get in.
I'm gonna.
Well, not okay. As you know, when you back up to the
Oh.
loading dock, it's tight, so you have to either go around outside or wait for him to pull away and then climb over. You can't get out. You can't get there from inside. You can't get to the cab.
You're
You
right.
have to go outside and around, or
I'm
up
gonna
and
have to
over.
go outside and around.
Okay. All right. Stop them! Get my beehive back! Since you didn't knock him out or anything, he's still shouting, drawing the attention of people in the loading dock, including a couple of security guards. So, Smiley, you're heading back into the truck. Is that correct?
Where's Annie right now? Is Annie anywhere near the cab?
She's heading outside toward the cab. That's yes.
Okay, I'm gonna just go try to knock that Abraham Lincoln guy down, because he's the closest one to us, and he's too loud. He's making me unhappy.
Okay, that's a bear roll then.
Kung Fu
Smiley,
Panda moves here.
Yes.
kung fu wrestling, bear wrestling.
Okay. Yes. Yes. And you get up and you're gonna give him a big hug and then smack. Exactly. Okay. So you're outside. Jeez. No, she's not, and she's not exactly a smooth criminal either. So I'm just gonna tell you that right now. So yeah, you stagger him, but he's still up. So, and he's actually going to try to swing back now. Actually, no, he's going for something in his belt. He's actually taking a small canister away, out, and let's see if he's gonna. Oh, okay, yeah. Unfortunately, he got you right in the face with his mace. So, Smiley, you get a snout full of mace. You are now effectively blind, and this is going to automatically cause you to move another one from criminal over into bear.
Okay, so
Because
I'm
this is
at 4
going to
on
get you.
bear.
Yeah, you're going to get really riled up. Anything involving sight or smell now is going to be at a minus penalty because you just really now you can't see. And the bad news is that neither Polly nor Annie can really see this because they're outside. So, Smiley, what do you wish to do now?
I'm going to assume that Annie and Polly are doing what they need to do because that's what they do,
Mhm.
and I I'm gonna use my bear senses to just kind of take the few steps back down the ramp to get back in the truck.
I'm sure you could smell
All
the
right.
honeycomb from here. Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, all she's smelling now is mace. So
And then
it's kind of overloaded her senses.
I'm gonna feel it with my feet. I'm gonna go down on all four and like feel the metal under me, and then I'm gonna like hold out my arms so that anybody trying to get past me is gonna end into the truck is gonna get smacked.
All right, make this is actually more of a criminal roll than a bear roll because you're trying to find your way through, and it's going to be very difficult.
Are you sure?
I would say you're making an escape. So yeah, this is more criminal than bear right now.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Thank you for the vote of confidence.
Well, it also yeah. So.
Oh yeah.
Did you miss?
I have 2 left in criminal.
Oh, okay, yeah. So unfortunately, you're not finding the way. You think you're going the right direction, but you don't know for sure because you can't see, and you're just not really sure. You can hear shouts and commotion around you, and it's just unsure. So, Smiley, Annie, you get to the cab of the truck. And you can, by the way, as you go around the front of the truck, you can see the police cars are almost there. So if you don't get going soon, you might be trapped inside the pen. You got maybe a round or two before they're going to block the access.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm getting in the. I don't actually know she did that. So
no, you're not sure. Yeah, you went around. You cannot see back inside.
I'm basically jumping into the cab and like, let's go.
That's the way to do the heist. You gotta escape.
I'm sorry.
No.
Okay, so Paulie, Eddie's telling you to leave.
Yeah.
What are you
So
doing?
I love doing this instead. I'm gonna actually, because I don't know how to do the gear shifting. I hit reverse and go back into the convention center a bit to where Smiley is. Causing
the problem is you're backed up to a dock, so you'd have to actually pull out and then back up.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Okay.
That's what happens.
All right, so you have to go forward first. So I need each of you to make me a criminal roll for driving.
You got this.
Do I get to have my thief
complex.
ability for that?
Well, you are stealing the truck, so I will allow you to use your thief ability. Yes.
All right, here we go.
And then I need a driving roll from Annie as well.
I fail going forward.
I fail.
Going
all right,
backwards.
you guys are a little excited.
Fail
unfortunately.
I don't even know how to drive.
And you grind the gears terrifically, which is really terrible. So you're still kind of stuck at the ramp, and without some help, you're not going to be able to get out. Either you can escape, I mean, it's unlikely you're going to get to her. Smiley, make me another roll to see if you can find the truck.
I'm rolling. I got a 5. I'm very confused.
No, yeah, you're getting unfortunately more and more lost here. The cops are now at the entrance to the pen where it's all fenced off and everything. You guys have one more chance. You can either try to make the roll again to get into the ramp so you can hopefully get her, or you can escape. It's one or the other. It doesn't look like you're gonna have time to do both.
We gotta get her. We can't leave her behind.
I'm gonna shout for them to go. Just go. I'll be fine. I'm cute.
You're endangered. They
so
can't
Smiley's
kill
ordering you to go. You guys are in the
going.
truck, and you do have the honeycomb. You do have the beehive. So
Just
are you
go.
ready? Okay, that's another driving roll from each of you. Paulie, you can use
So
your
we're going?
thieving abilities.
Yep, we're going.
All right.
Yeah, make a driving
This
roll.
is one of
You
those
failed so badly
lessons,
last
Lucky.
time.
Maybe we can go around to the front and meet her around the front.
We can try.
Do it now.
There you go. Okay, yes, you
Well
get it going
done.
forward at least. Yes, and there. Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
The only problem is there are still police cars blocking your path.
I don't care about them. We're going.
We're in a truck. We
Do
just
it.
ran past.
Yeah, okay.
We're
All right.
matching in.
Paulie, you need to push down on the gas. So make me another driving roll, please.
Oh god.
Yeah,
Yep.
that'll do it. Yes. All right. So the truck gains speed. You actually get into like third gear, and yes, with a horrendous crash, you plow through the two cop cars at the site. Exactly at the entrance, and you plow onto the busy downtown street. Where are you going, by the way?
Back to where our hideout was, at least
Yeah.
sooner.
You're driving the truck 3 blocks away from the convention center.
Yep. Why?
They'll never find out.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. They'll
Is there a problem with
surely-
this?
two bears. They'll of course they'll get away. Exactly. All right. So let's see. I need another. Okay. Annie, I need a driving roll from you.
Another one?
Yep.
I've been doing so well. I'm still doing well.
Nice.
Okay. Fortunately, you turned the correct way onto the one-way street
Yes.
in front of the convention center. So yeah, you are going the right way to get out.
And I keep saying, Rookie, this is one of those things you got to do. When your face tells you to go, you go. Sometimes.
But what about Smiley?
Smiley is cute and endangered. They won't hurt her.
And I got a
that is
tiny
fair.
cowboy hat.
That is fair. Yes, she'll probably end up in the zoo if anywhere, and she'll be able to talk.
We
her way
can
out.
rescue her from that if she wants to be rescued.
Yeah,
Because
I'm
they feed her.
retired. It's good. This is good retirement, my friends.
I mean, she did come out of retirement for this one last job.
All
I
right.
It's a
gotta
good
tell
way
you,
to go.
I'm getting too old for this, so you got to learn these lessons quick.
All right, let's go.
Indeed. All right. So yes, you merge into traffic. The truck is damaged, but not badly enough to not be able to drive. And you emerge into traffic and make it to your hideout. Once you're there, what was the plan?
Eat the honey. We're bears. That's what we do. We eat honey.
That is true. That is true. So you're going to park the truck somewhere and eat the honey.
Yes.
Right? Pretty much. All right. Smiley, basically, I will give you one more chance to get out into the lot at least, if you wish to. If you want to give it a shot. That's one more roll to escape, basically.
You know what?
But it's still criminal.
In every bear's life, there comes a time when you just got to look at what you've done and where you are now and where you're going to go. And you know that it's just time to pull off your tiny hat and just sit down and let the humans do what's right and put your cute little ass in a cute little zoo so you can eat a bunch of cute little salmon for the rest of your live long days and lots of
bamboo.
So,
the job was successful. You pulled it off, and you kind of sit there. And indeed, the
final
security guard
success.
/ Abraham Lincoln comes up and says, "My beehive, it's gone. It's gone." And the ghost, you actually see the ghost drift out of him and vanish into the ether. And you plop down as security guards come around you. And yes, indeed, you are captured, and you are taken to the zoo in the city and given all the bamboo you want because she's right. You're cute and you're endangered. And if
Not
you
a
wish,
bad way to go.
Exactly. You can live out your retirement days eating bamboo and being gawked at by tourists, and that's how you wrap up. And yes, but Polly and Eddie, you do get away with the honey successfully. Go back to your hideout and just pretty much go honey crazy with delicious antique honey.
I mean, what else are you supposed to do?
Yeah.
We're a bear and it's honey.
Yep. And,
Exactly.
and you were not parted. And yes, the honey heist was successful. You got away. And yes. So that was Honey Heist. That was HoneyCon 2019. Honey Heist Part 2.
That was fun.
Yeah, this game's amazing.
Oh my God. Honey hat every day. Exactly. That was Honey Heist, folks. Thank you so much to Sod and Marie and Jennifer for playing along with bears and in hats, all in hats, very important, as they committed the Honey Heist from the Honey Convention for 2019.
I lost my bear phone. I had to buy a new one.
Yeah.
I have to go to Bear Pool and get one from the...
You have to go to Bear TNT and get a new one. Exactly.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Well, thank you very much, folks. We appreciate it. This was a little bit of a shorter session because these guys did the Honey Heist well. So, but they all did fantastic. Thanks everyone for coming out. We will pick EmBEARwind back up in 2020. Hopefully, Brahms, we hope you're feeling better, buddy, and that you will be back. So we'll hope we get the whole crew together and continue their adventures in Axia in Adriel, the floating city. But until then, I don't know if people have anything. I know that Sod, you and I have Crystal Strahd this coming Saturday. And that'll be the last session for Infinity and Beyond. Sod, anything else you're doing for the year?
Just streaming my channel, twitch.tv/Sod_. I'm currently going through Mirror's Edge Catalyst, near the end of that. Then I'll be moving on to Dead Space. So that's going to be good if you want a bit of spoopiness.
Because we all need spookiness at the holidays, of course. Absolutely. Okay. I hope you enjoyed playing Polly, the rookie honey badger thief, which you were wearing a bowler the entire time. So yeah, that was a good time. So nicely done. So Maria, as your first time playing Honey Heist, what did you think?
I enjoyed being a bear. I didn't think I would enjoy being a bear that much, but I enjoyed it.
Well, it helped you were a super cute bear. hint of it. So
It
yes,
did help in an anime convention. I mean,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like,
You did great for a first timer. It was a lot of fun. So I hope you enjoyed it. That was great.
I did. Thank
Anywhere
you.
people can find you at the end of the year?
Yes, nowhere. You can find me nowhere. But I did have a book just come out November 29th, Hellborn. So check it out. It's super fun. It's got a demon who's just trying to make her way in the world. Cruel, hard world after
As they
graduating high
do, as they
school.
do. Yeah.
Do you have a link
Is
for
this,
it?
Graduating
Put
high
it
is this
in
actually
chat.
yeah? Is this a novel?
It is a novel.
Oh
Yeah.
wow! Congratulations, that's
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, if you've got a
First-
link, please throw it up in the chat here. If you've got
Oh.
where it's available, that would be awesome.
I
Yeah,
can find a link. Thank you. Yeah,
super
definitely.
cool.
It's Kindle right now. It's fun.
Okay.
And it's kind of linked to RPG. I talk about it on my blog, but I based the character as basically my character from one of my in-town games that I have here.
Neat.
And then it's like take the character out of the campaign and then what does the character do? And it's not a collaborative storytelling and it becomes a singular storytelling. So
Neat.
it's a
Okay.
lot. It's a lot of fun. So I hope you enjoy it as much as I did writing.
Cool. Yeah. Grab that link and I'll chat with Jen for a while. We'll be sure to put that up so people can go check it out. But yeah, congratulations on
Thank
the
you.
publication. What publisher? Who'd you do that? Is it a self pub?
This is totally me, my friend.
Oh,
It's my
fantastic! All
second
right.
foray.
Ooh,
Thank you.
cool.
So I did Nye, which is a 5-part book I did myself back in 2016, and I really loved the control over it and the speed at which I could take things out. So Hellborn is a
Yes.
series. I have already written quite a bit about it, so it will be coming out regularly. And the next one's February 29th. It's already up for pre-order, Hellbent. And yeah, it gives me some flexibility that traditional does not always, although I have
No,
some.
indeed.
Yeah, as you all understand. So yeah, no, this is me.
Yeah.
This is my
Are you
party.
and then when the pieces are all up, you're gonna do like a collection to do like POD at some point?
There will be an edition coming up in January.
Okay, cool.
Just
Cool.
not quite yet.
Yeah, awesome. Well, great. That's fantastic. Congrats. Yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on that as it progresses. Yeah.
Thank you. Very
All
kind.
right. Yep. All right. And Jen, as a returner to Honey Heist, of course, a much different character than your last one, but I hope you had a good time.
Yes, I like being muscly
Muscle bear.
as a bear.
Yes, and everyone got to show off their skills very well. And where can the fine folks find you, either in print or elsewhere?
I just recently had a new short story come out from in the new Valdemar anthology Seasons, and I have the opening story.
Yes, that's true. Hang on a second.
Also, if you watch V Wars, I actually did write for V Wars for Jonathan Mayberry in his Shockwaves
There we go.
anthology for V Wars. If you want to see what I wrote there, called The Unfortunate Case of Sister Ruth. So, vampires and nuns.
What could possibly go wrong?
That's awesome.
A whole lot. Let's put it
Indeed.
mildly.
Indeed.
Other than that, I don't have anything else coming out this year. But next year, I have slated 2 novels and a novella, 2 BattleTech novels and a Shadowrun novella.
Nice.
And of course, you could always go back and find Makita Red or Rogue Academy 1.
Iron Dawn.
Thank you. Yes, exactly.
Or a secret guide to fighting elder gods, which is a young adult anthology. You can find everything on jenniferbrozek.com. They're just images. You can click on them and it takes you to the publisher's page or a sales page.
Yes, indeed. And that's going to wrap it up for the Embercrew for 2019, folks. Again, to everyone in stream, thanks so much for coming out. We will be back with more airships and floating cities next year.
Yes.
But until then, take care. Have a safe and happy and peaceful holiday
Get well,
season.
Brahms. Get well.
Yeah, feel better, Brahms.
Yes.
And we will see you all in 2020.
Bye,
right, thank you.
everybody.
Thank you.
Bye.
battle royals. I really lost it. You don't really expect that, because I remember our last camp. We were stealing honey from like a military base in the mountains. That was hilarious. But this one is completely different. Music's drowning me out? Okay, hold on. Oh, I know why. My volume's really low. My bad. That's probably why. Because I didn't set the volume correctly. But yeah, guys. Sorry about that. Have I got the filters on this? I don't even have audio filters on this. But yeah, so yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget IAB on Saturday at 7 p.m. US Eastern. That'll be next time you see me. And Arv's got... What do you mean he... Yeah. Yeah, sorry, I'm getting told things. Yeah. Sorry, I'm getting talked on Zoom at the same time. So, what else is there? Don't forget Arv's got... what was it? The... I lost it. Adventures of Middle-earth. Tomorrow at 12, US Eastern. And over pen and paper on GOG. Check that out. And oh yeah, 8 p.m. tomorrow again for a Christmas Carol. Is that correct? It's all on the calendar. Yeah, go check out the calendar. And yes, we're gonna host. Who are we gonna raid, Arv? Who's the lucky contender for an Arv and Elrond raid? I'm just trying to see if you said it earlier. I'm just trying to find it in chat. I think you said it and I missed it. Oh, so I wonder what ancient honey tastes like. That's a good thing to try out. Because honey lasts a fair while, but ancient honey, from like 100, 200, 300 years ago. I can raid Eric Vargas. Okay. Alright, so I'll start the raid now. When you just get it going, don't forget to do all the standard Arv raid stuff. You know how to do it. I think there's a command for it. Is it that? No, I forget the damn command for it. Arv raid, that's it. Alright, so I'm gonna do the raid now. Guys, get ready to raid. Give all the Arv hype, all the goodness to him, and yeah, guys, thanks for watching.